This is a story centered around a little girl's fantastical dream of being kidnapped by aliens. She embarks on a journey through space and discovers the mysteries and wonders of the universe. However, her dream also reveals issues in her real life, including problems in her family relationships and confusion about her feelings for a boy she likes. Luckily, her loyal dog is always by her side, providing support and comfort. Chapter 1: The Little Girl's Dream. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Lily who loved to dream. She was a curious and imaginative child who often wondered about the mysteries of the universe. One night, she had a dream that would change her life forever. In her dream, Lily was lying in her bed when suddenly a bright light shone through her window. She sat up in bed and looked out the window to see a spaceship hovering above her house. She was frightened at first, but as she looked closer, she saw that the aliens inside the ship were friendly and welcoming. The aliens beckoned for her to come outside, and she bravely stepped out into the warm summer night. They greeted her warmly, and she was surprised to find that they spoke perfect English. They explained to her that they had been watching her for some time and were impressed by her curiosity and imagination. They invited her to come with them on a journey through space. Lily was thrilled at the prospect of going on an adventure with these friendly aliens. She eagerly agreed and climbed aboard their ship. The inside of the ship was unlike anything she had ever seen before. The walls were made of a glowing blue material, and there were flashing lights and strange noises all around her. As they traveled through space, Lily saw planets and galaxies that she had only read about in books. She marveled at the beauty and wonder of the universe, feeling both small and insignificant yet also empowered by the vastness of it all. She asked the aliens many questions, and they answered her patiently and kindly. Lily and the aliens stopped at several planets and explored their landscapes and cultures. They met strange creatures and had many adventures. Lily felt more alive than she had ever felt before. She felt free and unencumbered by the worries and stresses of her daily life. Throughout her journey, Lily's loyal dog, a golden retriever named Max, was always by her side. Max had been in her dream from the beginning, and Lily was grateful for his company and comfort. Max seemed to sense her every emotion and was always there to lick her face or snuggle up to her when she needed it most. After what felt like days, Lily and the aliens returned to Earth. The aliens bid her farewell and promised to visit her again someday. As Lily walked back into her house, she realized that her dream had been more than just a simple fantasy. It had revealed to her the possibilities of the universe and given her a sense of hope and wonder that she had never felt before. But Lily also knew that her dream was a reflection of her real life. She had always been a curious and imaginative child, but lately, she had felt weighed down by the stresses and pressures of her daily life. Her parents fought constantly, and her sister was always criticizing her. Lily herself had struggled with her feelings for a boy in her class, and she didn't know how to express them. As she lay in her bed, petting Max, Lily resolved to take the lessons she had learned in her dream and apply them to her real life. She would be brave, curious, and adventurous, just like she had been with the aliens. She would also rely on Max for comfort and support, knowing that he would always be there for her no matter what. With a smile on her face, Lily closed her eyes and fell into a deep sleep. She knew that the adventures she had had in her dream were just the beginning of a long and exciting journey. She was excited to see where her imagination would take her next. Chapter 2: Family Issues. Lily woke up the next morning feeling refreshed and inspired by her dream. She got dressed and went downstairs to find her parents arguing again. They didn't even notice her presence as she walked past them to make herself breakfast. Lily's parents had been fighting for as long as she could remember. They argued about money, about their jobs, about each other's families. Lily's older sister, Emily, always seemed to take their parents' side and was quick to criticize Lily for being too sensitive or too dreamy. Lily felt alone and misunderstood in her own home. As she ate her breakfast, Lily thought about her dream and the lessons she had learned from the aliens. She resolved to be more positive and kind to her family, even if they weren't always kind to her. Later that day, Lily decided to take Max for a walk in the park. As they walked, she noticed a boy about her age sitting on a bench, staring at his phone. She recognized him from her class and felt a flutter in her stomach. His name was Ryan, and Lily had a crush on him for a while. As she approached him, Lily noticed that Ryan looked upset. She decided to take a chance and asked him what was wrong. To her surprise, Ryan opened up to her and told her about his own family problems. His parents were getting a divorce, and he was having a hard time dealing with it. Lily listened to Ryan and offered him words of comfort and support. She told him about her own family struggles and how she had been feeling lately. Ryan was surprised to hear that Lily had problems too, and he felt a sense of connection with her. They continued to talk for a while, and Lily found herself feeling more and more drawn to Ryan. She felt like they had a lot in common, and she liked the way he made her feel. She also appreciated the way he listened to her and supported her, just like she had done for him. As Lily and Max walked home, she felt a sense of hope and excitement. She had made a new friend and had opened up to someone about her own struggles. She also felt a growing sense of confidence in herself, knowing that she had the strength and resilience to face her problems head-on. That night, Lily had another dream. This time, she was in a spaceship with Ryan and Max, traveling through the universe together. They explored strange new worlds and had many adventures. Lily felt happy and content, knowing that she had found a new friend who understood her and supported her. When she woke up the next morning, Lily felt more determined than ever to be brave and adventurous, just like she had been in her dreams. She knew that there would be challenges and setbacks along the way, but she also knew that she had the strength and support to face them. With a smile on her face, she got dressed and prepared for another day of school, eager to see what adventures awaited her next. Chapter 3: Crush on a Boy. Lily couldn't stop thinking about Ryan after their conversation in the park. She felt a flutter in her stomach every time she saw him in class or in the hallways. She found herself constantly daydreaming about what it would be like to be his girlfriend. But Lily was too shy to tell Ryan how she felt. She didn't want to risk ruining their friendship or making things awkward between them. Instead, she tried to be subtle and drop hints that she liked him, hoping he would pick up on them. One day, Lily decided to write a poem about her feelings for Ryan. She spent hours working on it, trying to capture the depth of her emotions. When she was finished, she folded it up and slipped it into Ryan's locker, hoping he would find it and understand how she felt. But when Lily saw Ryan later that day, he seemed distant and aloof. She couldn't tell if he had found the poem or if he was just having a bad day. Lily felt her heart sink, wondering if she had made a mistake by revealing her feelings. Over the next few days, Lily tried to act as normal around Ryan as possible. She talked to him in class, asked him about his hobbies and interests, and tried to be supportive when he talked about his family problems. But she couldn't shake the feeling that something had changed between them. One day, Lily overheard some girls in the bathroom talking about Ryan. They were saying that he had a crush on another girl in their class, a popular cheerleader named Katie. Lily felt her heart break as she realized that her feelings for Ryan might never be reciprocated. Lily tried to put on a brave face and act like everything was fine, but she couldn't help feeling hurt and rejected. She began to withdraw from Ryan, avoiding him in class and sitting alone at lunch. One day, Lily was sitting in the library, trying to distract herself with a book, when she heard someone call her name. She looked up and saw Ryan standing in front of her, looking nervous and uncertain. "Lily, I need to talk to you," Ryan said, his voice trembling slightly. Lily felt her heart skip a beat as she looked into his eyes. She could see a mixture of emotions there, and she wondered what he was going to say. "I found your poem," Ryan said, his voice barely above a whisper. "And I want you to know that I feel the same way." Lily felt tears spring to her eyes as Ryan took her hand and looked into her eyes. She could feel her heart racing as he told her how he had been too shy to tell her how he felt, but that he had been thinking about her constantly. As they sat in the library, holding hands and talking, Lily felt a sense of joy and relief wash over her. She had finally found someone who understood her and loved her for who she was. She knew that there would be challenges ahead, but she felt confident and secure in their love. Lily looked over at Ryan, her heart overflowing with emotion. She knew that their love was just beginning, and she felt grateful and blessed to have him in her life. With a smile on her face, she leaned in and kissed him, savoring the feeling of their lips touching for the first time. She knew that their love was destined to last, and that together, they could face anything that life threw their way. Chapter 4: Returning to the Dream. Lily couldn't believe what had happened with Ryan. She had finally found someone who loved her for who she was, and it made her feel happy and secure. But even with her newfound happiness, Lily couldn't shake the memory of her strange dream about being kidnapped by aliens. For weeks, Lily had tried to forget about the dream, chalking it up to an overactive imagination. But one night, she found herself drifting off to sleep, thinking about the dream and what it might mean. As she slept, Lily found herself once again in the strange, otherworldly ship, surrounded by the glowing blue lights and strange, alien beings. But this time, she didn't feel scared or alone. She felt a sense of calm and peace, as if she were exactly where she was meant to be. As she looked around, Lily realized that she recognized some of the aliens from her previous dream. They were still strange and unfamiliar, but she felt a sense of familiarity and connection with them. One of the aliens approached Lily, extending a long, slender hand. Lily hesitated for a moment, unsure of what to do. But something inside her told her to trust the alien, and she took its hand, feeling a surge of energy and warmth pass between them. The alien led Lily through the ship, showing her all the wondrous sights and sounds of their world. Lily felt a sense of awe and wonder, as if she were seeing the universe for the first time. But as much as she enjoyed exploring this strange new world, Lily knew that she couldn't stay forever. She had a life on Earth, a family and friends who loved her. She knew that she had to return home. As she began to say her goodbyes to the aliens, Lily felt a sense of sadness and longing. She didn't want to leave this magical world behind, but she knew that she had to. But as she prepared to leave, one of the aliens approached her, holding out a small, glowing orb. Lily took the orb, feeling its warmth and energy coursing through her body. "Keep this with you," the alien said, its voice a soft, musical tone. "It will guide you home." With a sense of gratitude and awe, Lily nodded, clutching the orb tightly in her hand. And with a final wave goodbye, she felt herself being lifted up and away, back into the darkness of space. As Lily drifted back towards Earth, she felt a sense of peace and contentment wash over her. She knew that she would always have a connection to this strange, otherworldly place, and that she would never forget the lessons she had learned there. As she opened her eyes, back in her own bed, Lily felt the warmth of the orb still glowing in her hand. She knew that she had been on a fantastic journey, one that had opened her mind and her heart to the wonders of the universe. And as she drifted off to sleep, with the glowing orb still clutched tightly in her hand, Lily knew that she was ready for whatever adventures lay ahead. For she had been to the stars and back, and she knew that anything was possible. Chapter 5: Conclusion. Lily woke up the next morning feeling refreshed and renewed. She had spent the night in the most extraordinary dream world, and it had left her feeling exhilarated and full of wonder. She got up and walked outside to find her dog, Buddy, already waiting for her. He wagged his tail in excitement as she approached, and she gave him a big hug, feeling the warmth of his fur against her skin. As she sat outside with Buddy, enjoying the sunshine and the fresh air, Lily thought about all the experiences she had been through. From her family troubles to her crush on Ryan, and her incredible dreams of being kidnapped by aliens, she realized that she had learned a lot about herself and the world around her. She had learned that even when things seemed tough and insurmountable, there was always a way to move forward. She had learned that love and connection were the most important things in life, and that by sharing them with others, she could make a real difference in the world. And she had learned that there was magic and wonder in the universe, waiting to be discovered and explored. Even if it was just in her dreams, Lily knew that the adventure and the possibilities were endless. As the day went on, Lily found herself feeling more and more excited about the future. She had a newfound sense of purpose and energy, knowing that there was so much to discover and explore. And as the sun began to set on another day, Lily knew that she was ready for whatever came next. For she had been to the stars and back, and she knew that anything was possible. The end.